wanted the meat, and then I paid for it. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome back to my playthrough of 7 Days to Die Moonlock Protocol. We're picking up basically right after our previous episode. I know I'd mentioned possibly going out and doing some questing, but I decided I think I'd rather make sure I do my upgrades on the Horde base first, and then do some other base stuff. So we had a really good day yesterday. We did, I think, 3 quests, got some really cool items, saw a really cool sight, the plane crash. And while I was looking at this afterwards, I came to the realization that that kind of reminded me of the Lost plane crash. And I know I have seen the Lost vault, you know, with the vault hatch and all that stuff over there. I have seen that with the Dharma thing. So it's very possible that that was also designed to be like Lost. So it kind of reminded me of that. So that was kind of cool. All right, what do we want to do today? Okay, first off, I'm going to harvest these crops, make sure I have 6 of everything to put down afterwards. Actually, let me switch outfits. I need to do some cooking, so hopefully with the cans I have, I can combine them with some of the vegetables and get some actually good food going. I only had 5 meat left, and I put that in... Oh, don't stay there. I put them in the Pooch's inventory so we can do a little bit of... a little healing. And technically, let me stick all these inside of you. Where does that put us up to? Okay, we got like 3 things that we could buy stuff for. That's cool. All right, so I'm going to find the farmer set, which should be right off the bat. Okay, I've got 2% seed loot bonus, 10% crop harvest bonus. So even I'm trying to get any, and then another 8% seed bonus. I also... Again, so we had the Ada Wong, which is a 5% bartering. Barbie Party outfit gives us another 15%. So we need to make sure we're using that. I have the Sig R, but I would like to. And I don't have a headlight. I need to actually look for a headlight now. Can I make one? Nope. Okay. Unless it's helmet light. There we go. What am I missing? Flashlights I've sold. Okay, so if we see another one, we'll go ahead and do that. So let's swap over to our farmer set for now. Do a quick crop harvest. And then see where we are with foods. Okay, I need 2 potatoes. No, I need 3 potatoes, 1 corn, 1 super corn. Get those ones planted. Okay, we're good there. How many chrysanthemum can I make? And I don't have any of the yellow flowers right now either. Yeah, make 1. The rest of you guys away. Let's see what we can cook. Okay. Dang it. Distilled water. I need to be buying that. I need to find the other flowers too. I'm not going to find them here either. That's the unfortunate part. Okay, well that's less than ideal. And there's our warning. Okay. I need to get out there. I need to do some upgrading quickly. had a feeling we were getting kind of close. I didn't think it was going to be that close, but ready or not, here we come. Gonna make sure these are specifically upgraded because there will be weapons being fired in this vicinity. Okay, got that part done. I'm going to need to come up and above, so I need to turn off the electric fences. Okay, I think the general vicinity is good and safe. Do I... Oh, I did not want to upgrade you to steel. Holy cow. I didn't know I had steel on me. Did that take it out of the... That's not good. I think it took it out of my storage. Alright. I'm going to get the back wall area where... I don't know if I'm going to be in danger, but we got the concrete right now, and we're a little bit before we get to the next thing, so hopefully I'm going to keep collecting resources as we go between areas, so we should be good to go there. About as good as we're going to get at this point. I'm going to keep all of you. I need to make a trip across the street. Oh, again, I am. Okay. Weapons. Alright, I think you are, so you're 109, 16 round magazine, 168 a minute, versus, where was the other pistol? There it is. Same amount of damage, fewer rounds, slower rounds per minute. Okay, yep, we're going to be working on you. Let's get another silencer going. Okay, so I do want you in. I don't need melee. We'll put away our bow and the arrows so I can bring in you. Once again, we're going to bring the extras along with us. I have a feeling I want to try using this a bit of during this horde. I'm curious about having that mod in there as opposed to my usual, which is the reflex sight. Yeah, look at that 127. That's beautiful. Okay, so we're good there, we're good there. I need to do some repairs. That's the big thing while we're going across the street real fast. I was hoping I would have more time. I need to get these a little bit more out of the way. I don't want them getting destroyed during the horde. Okay, we're going to stick you in there. Yeah, wasting time on that. I need to get in and out. Okay, bud.
You need something?
Want to repair. Yep. Yep. Hold off on you. Okay, where's my armor? 5%.
Another repair? Looks like we might
We're
have
doing
a
pretty
fighter
good.
on our hands.
There we go. Okay, what do you have for sale? Nope. Nope. M60, nope. For a bonus, I need 4 of those, and I need 19 of these. Wow, that's expensive. That's good for now. I'll put you in there, too. Where are you, doggy? I'll give you back those. Okay, and then the last thing I need... I'm getting a lot of these parts here. Yeah, I can sell those again. That one's not very much. That one's decent. Okay, what was supposed to be there? Okay, maybe I do still have room for this. I haven't tried you out yet. Oh. probably them. Turn off the back turret. Turn on the spotlights. Alright, let's go. See how well this thing does. Let's go back to you. Oh, copper could blow up. Yep, there he went. One of the reasons I'm happy I don't have anything underneath. A lot of times I put like a relay or something underneath, but you can blow up top and then really mess me up. A little bit more powerful. I like having this larger 24-round magazine. Pretty nice. The bullies are usually a little bit tougher to take out. That wasn't bad. So far, this is actually working really well. There we go. Check these. I love being able to do this. Okay. Headshots is the name of the game. I think what I want to do is, since we're doing well here, how many rounds? Oh, we don't have a lot of regular 7.62 rounds. Jeez. I should have worked on that. I could have did some trading shotgun. I got so many shotgun shells. I don't shoot them. I don't need nearly as many. Let's check you out anyway. I'm curious how well you do from this distance. Nope. You're still up front. This thing is no longer my badass. It's that 44. Where am I at? 28. 35 kills, 28 headshots. And I do like having the scope as opposed to the reflex. It makes it a lot easier to zoom in. Heck, I can get up there. Nice. It does have a bit of kick, so trying to like full auto or burst like I do with the other pistol doesn't work so well. Oh, it's telling me it's day 7. I was like, why is day 7 suddenly have daylight? It doesn't. It's just telling me it's day 7. I was confused for a sec. I think we're going to go to the sniper here, and we're going to load in... Wrong one. We gotta really take care of. We can pop to that one. He took a little bit of work. Take you, move you to there, go to that soldier. I think I just popped him. I think I just one-shot him with the AP. Nope. 2-shot. He just fell. Now he's dead. You're another armored. Not bad. As long as I keep buying it, that's the thing. It takes money, but I can keep buying it when I see it at the trader. Kind of like the distilled water. I just need the investment. Kamikaze, no boom boom. Hit him. Holy cow. They really didn't want me to hit him. They was trying to protect his butt. Yeah, these things are annoying. Whoa! And what was that? That's my nervousness. Okay, I need to immediately switch to the sniper whenever I see those. The kamikazes, because he fell out of my sight line. Cop, you need to die. Get him while he's on the ground. As soon as we're done with this, we're going to loot. And then I would like to do a tour during the day of this city. And I'm going to be on the lookout for any animals we can take out because I need meat. One of the reasons why I didn't cap that spot there. I suppose technically I probably could have capped it with the ladder. I'm going to switch to this AP for a little while. Seems like we bumped up to some higher tiered zombies. The more one shot or two shots I can get away, the less they're going to crowd up in there with, like they have been. And we got the AP, so we're getting the penetration as well, which is nice. Although not nice for my vault over there. But that's why I went with a much more solid block, so I don't accidentally damage it. Because as soon as it's gone, I'll hit the turret's gone. AP is nice. Saving that regular 7.62 for other things. Alright, speaking of which, let's switch you to there. I'll play with you for a little bit. Not the best, but it's good. It's doing alright. Before he blew up again. I don't know how much the blocks over there. Again, I don't want to lose my fence posts, otherwise they're just all going to be running straight up at me. And killed them. Jeez, I couldn't get the sight line on that lined up right. Allowed them once to go, which is cool. You're almost out of the HP, and then it'll be run back to the regular standard, which I'm going to save for questing. now. There we go. Yeah, this is so much... I like this. This is a lot easier to line everything up because everything is just a straight shot. Just imagining if you were to make this like a crawl base. Not planning on doing that, but that would be interesting to see this in that kind of design. $143 headshots, 170 kills. Oh, that's right. You were the guy that didn't get affected by this. I remember you. Out of curiosity, how you doing? They definitely are coming from that side more, so it's definitely the side taking the most damage. These are big. Luckily, they're getting electrocuted just like everybody else. Still have 300 plus rounds of AP. Yeah, we're definitely going to be buying this more often, probably running this more often, maybe even during our POIs. For sure, we're going to have a lot of this before we do the Hive Queen. I wish there was a... I mean, I could turn it so I would know when it's infested, because I definitely get a ton of the HP ammo from doing infesteds. But I don't want to switch that up. I think if I were to do a kind of challenge like I've done before where I had to do something different at each base, it would have to be the actual base design. I don't know that I can do much to change like the Horde base, because it's anything, I don't know how much more I could do, you know, to make a better Horde base than what we kind of have here with the 3 wires and straight on shot, or even the one that we did in the previous, you know, where it's, you know, the big drop. Still, it all boils down to 3 wires, 3 electric fence wires, and a straight on thing that I can shoot them in. I can do something, you know, like making a crawl base or stuff like that. But all I'm doing is, in my mind, I'm doing a step down. I'm not making a better base, I'm just making a different base. More than likely, actually, sub-par base compared to this. 218 kills, 187 headshots, yeah. And I still have 265 rounds. And I do like that new pistol. So one of the reasons why I was going with the pistol over the other stuff is how quickly it fires. This one seems to fire pretty quick too. I just need to deal with massive recoil. I might have to look at mods and maybe update. I can't see you. I got him. Yeah, maybe upgrade something that reduces recoil. I'll make this much better. 7 headshots. I should say headshot kills, because that's really what it comes down to. Definitely appears to have some serious knockback effects on the zombies as well. What am I using? Okay, I'm using the last of my AP. Let's switch over to HP. A little bit. Still doing damage on the armored. This is definitely the most headshot kills I've had. Probably the most kills I've had. The faster you kill zombies, the faster more show up, and the higher your kill count gets, obviously. Starting to get light out. I'm sure we're getting close to the end of this. Or it feels like it's getting light out. Those search spotlights are really effective. I'm discovering. Feeling like it's getting more and more. I might switch over to the reflex sight for questing, but for here, just like distance wise and making sure I line up the headshots, I'm liking the small scope. The last 13 of HP. I'll switch over to the 8 and finish that out, I think, and then we can switch to the regular. How you do that? Around to this. Hey! We made it through. Nice. Another successful horde in a successful Horde Night. Ooh, you guys. Okay, it must be the last groups to come through. Want to get down and loot. See if I'm actually going to get that second horde again. I anticipate I will. Unless that's what this is. It takes a few shots of this to take the big ones down. Whoa! How'd you get up here? Wait, how are you guys getting up there? Where are you guys coming from? I'm glad they only figured that out here at the end. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, and yet there it is. What is going on with these additional? Apparently every horde ends with another horde. So I'm getting some of them are picking up from here. Okay, I thought they took down the bridge. That would have been bad. Well, not bad, it's just annoying. Yeah, it's got to be something that's set up. Yeah, like I said, I want to get out there and collect my loot bags. Why do I not have any loot bags? I know I saw loot bags dropping. What on earth? Did they get blown up? I know for sure I saw them dropping. That's a bummer. I don't know how or why. Oh, I do. I do. Yep. Forgot all about that. Alright, let's get the motorcycle first. Yeah, I turned on the auto loop for the car. Of course there were none. That's funny. Okay. Alright, actually I can reach you from up here, I think. So let's put all the stuff away that's in my inventory. Yeah, and then we'll pick it up. I'm curious to see what all we got. Can definitely make some of those. We'll see how much more I end up with after we loot everything. And oof. Definitely got some good stuff there. What else do you have? Yeah, we definitely got some ammo back. How much cash did we get? Yeah. Holy cow, that was a lot of cash. That was not a bad horde. Alright, let's see if we have any upgrades for our armor. So, Ada Wong dress, 15%, 10%. Yep, there we go. That's an upgrade. Daryl shoes. Daryl bracelet. Daryl shoes. Leon Kennedy boots. Okay, that's new. Little kitty, okay. 6% bartering. 4%. And compared to you, which is 5, but you're 6. Alright, so it looks like that just changed. Bangles, those are... Is that the full set now? Okay, cool. Okay, little kitty outfit. Oh, that's a full set too. 2 scavengers. 20%, 40%. 10%. Yep. Well, this is still a better. Actually, no. Yeah, 40. Dang. Snake between the flowers. Okay, 4% run speed. 16%. Yeah, we're definitely starting to get the better versions of things. And lastly, the Hitman suit. 30 crit resist. 10. Okay, cool. We are good here. Would like to see... I want the silencer, so that's not going to go on there. Okay, I think that just is what it is. I do want to switch to you, though. I'm going to take half of you. Gotta do it over here. Take a little bit for that. Let's switch them over to those. Okay, 413, 270, 800. Holy cow. That's a lot for this, but we're going to try using this for a little while. Let's get in the car. Let's go explore. And let's hope we can find some animals. What do I want to see? And in some ways, I wish this was kind of like Vane. Because in Vane, the type of building determines the type of loot you're going to get. So like that sheriff place would be cool because you expect you're going to get some really good, possibly some weapon boxes. Where are you? There's a lot of concrete here. Telephone and telegraph. It's definitely not a vanilla. Is this some kind of mini wall? How big is it? It's alright. Alright, we got some commercial stuff here. So I think this is the one I did, is it? Pretty sure this is the one we've already done. Oh no! Oh, I just missed some books? Or did they respawn? Okay. Yeah, because I definitely had cleared... Interesting. The cash registers and stuff, but apparently I either missed some books or they respawned. Let's find out. Is the secret stash once again populated? No. Okay, weird. We got a Mo Power, popping pills. Oh, and then I get the... Really? I'm trying to explore here. That's annoying. Shotgun Messiah. That's O'Reilly, right? Yep. Now in the warehouse district appears. Interesting. I wanted the meat, and then I paid for it. Kind of prison. That's one of the new tier 5s. Haven't done it yet. Save that for later. There'll be a lot of non-vanilla POIs, so it's cool. But so far, nothing that's calling out to me that I want to do. Alright, I'm gonna go here so I can go over to there. Another elevated POI. Okay, yep. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, I think that's some water treatment, maybe? Alright, now we're getting close to a whole unexplored section of town. Okay, drive in. Okay, is that Navascan High School? If it is, that's definitely one we're doing. Yeah, this is. Okay. Still moving. Okay. Still want to check down here. Yeah, we've almost explored the entirety of this town. Not a lot of rich targets, I would say. So we'll probably mostly just do trader quests here. This is the B&B. Okay, finally you went away. Okay. Alright. I think we're gonna go ahead and call that here. Successful Horde Night. Did a little bit of exploration, but we'll call it, pick this back up in our next one where we can go through and actually do some more trader quests, I think. Take advantage of the daylight. So, thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please go ahead and leave it a like. If you have not already subscribed, I'd very much appreciate it if you consider that. But, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.